Alrighty, guys, so we are forced to take the flight a little bit earlier because it's supposed to rain Monday, so we're going to go ahead and do that. It already rained last night again outside. It's wet. Everything is wet. It's like 8:40 in the morning on a Sunday. I'm going to go ahead and take this over to the field, and we're going to put this up in the air. I'm not going to fly too far. I'm going to get used to things and see how things go. It is running the newest firmware, so luckily the refurbished got all updated, fixed, and then put in the box, so that's cool. But we're just going to take it over there to the field, and I'm going to get used to things, and then if I get comfortable enough with it, this is a heavy bird. I haven't flown a heavy bird in like a year. My Cheerson CX-20 was the last heavy bird I had, so this is a little larger than my Cheerson CX-20, so but I think they weighed about the same. The Cheerson was a heavy bird, so but yeah, let's take this over there and get used to it, man. I'll see you guys at the field. Well, I'm at the park the field where they just kind of let anything happen as long as school's not in session. And we're going to get up in the air because it still looks pretty dark. I'm not sure what it ran for. This probably isn't going to be the world's best footage because it's dark out. But it is what it is. I'm going to be filming in basically 1080 today. 1080 at 60 frames per second. And I don't think the SD card they supplied is actually good for 4K. I have a feeling I'll get up there, destroy all the footage, and this flight will be pointless. But I'll see if I can change the camera settings, because I know you can do that once I'm up there. Or I'll just come back down, land, and make 2 attempts at changing the camera settings. But right now, I just want to get used to this bird. So let's take this thing out. Alrighty. Says we are ready to go here. I can enter camera settings. So we're at 1920 at 1060. We got it sitting out there. If it'll focus, there we go. And gimbal's working good. Everything should be up and ready to roll here. So we'll start off in 1080, and if I can change the settings to 4K while I'm up there, I will go ahead and do that. I'll see you guys in a sec. Oh yeah, buddy. I love it. Ah, let's get some wind. Oh man. This is cool, man. This thing is awesome. Super stable. Unbelievable. I went all the way around the track in a big circle. It was just perfect. I can't believe that camera stays that steady like that. That's it's pretty insane. All right, well, I'm gonna call this a flight here. It's doing pretty well. It jumps around a little bit, but it holds its position pretty darn good. So that 4K camera on the front of that is awesome. All right, man, we are back from the flight, and I've got the battery over there charging again now. So let's talk about this. My first flight experience with the Typhoon Q500. You know what? It felt natural. It was incredible. As soon as I got up in the air, I was like, this is what I've been missing out on. This is what it feels like to actually fly a real bird. And, you know, God, it was just so smooth. You know, everybody was saying that it's slow. When I put it in rabbit mode, it was cruising, man. It felt like it was cruising way faster than the Hubsan in GPS mode. But I understand why they have it like that, because, you know, you cannot complain about the video footage this bird produces. There is absolutely no jello. None whatsoever. It was blowing up there, a little windy out there, you know, and it was just the camera footage is just stable. Now, remember, I ran this at 1080 at 60, and I think after watching the footage, the SD card can handle the 4K, so next time we fly, I will attempt the 4K. My only concern is that my editing program that I use is not going to be able to edit 4K footage. And we'll test that, but I'll tell you what, even the 1080 at 60 looks just incredible now that I'm comparing it to something like the Hubsan's camera. You know, it's just, it's a totally different world. There's no doubt in my mind. I immediately, as soon as I got up in the air and realized the stability of the aircraft, I went, oh, this is going to be easy to fly. It's just, I've never flown anything with a gimbal. I've always had fixed camera, and I immediately got used to the gimbal. As soon as I realized the whole world that opened up to me, man, I was having fun with the gimbal. My first takeoffs, you know, doing a drop away shot. I've been thinking, this is the stuff I've been wanting to do. The Hubsan is a great backpack quad, and it's fun to take out on vacations because it's easy to use and it does take decent quality. But man, if you're looking for professional aerial shots, you definitely want to go with something like this or a higher end bird, because this is just incredible. I've never, like, the footage, I was expecting at least a little wobble. Like even the Phantom 3s, you can see some jello and some wobble. This had nothing. It was just completely straight the entire time. It was incredible. So I got to tell you, man, my first flight with this, I took off in turtle mode and it just felt really slow. I flew in angle mode the whole time just because I prefer angle mode. I'm not into the smart features. There's really no reason for me to be doing follow me. Now, circle me might be cool. This would be a lot of fun to take out and do the circle fly, or whatever they want to call it, circle mode, watch me mode, whatever. But, you know, this ST10 ground station was excellent. And the clouds are really low today, so I managed to get up into the lower atmosphere clouds. I think I hit about 408 feet. And I stopped. I went to hobby limits and went ahead and just stopped. Telemetry had a little lag going up. But I'll tell you what, I never lost video feed the whole time. It kept transmission. Even going around the track felt good. God, it was just going so straight and so pure. I didn't even watch it at all. I just looked down at the screen and flew at FPV. It felt very good to fly this thing. So there's no comparison between this and the Hubsan. I was going to make a comparison video, but there's just not. I will tell you this, the Hubsan can beat the FPV range on this. Without doing an antenna modification to the ST10, which I'm probably going to do at some point. I'll put the ST10 modification kit on there for the Wi-Fi board so I can get some extreme range out of this. You know, if the quad itself can go a mile, then I want the ability to have the FPV go at least, you know, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. But I don't think it will, not the way it's set up right now. The 2.4 will definitely take it out that far, but I don't think the FPV has the capability to do that. So we'll have to make the modifications at some point. Right now, I am completely happy with this. It functioned well. I didn't have one sketch on the screen, no drop-offs, no nothing. So This thing is awesome. I did make the mistake, and I was worried about doing this. I forgot the whole red button to stop the motors. I tried to disarm it the Hubson way, and I bit my first prop. Pink! Right into the ground. And it flipped over. It tipped over backwards, hit, and then the whole thing just shut down. So, Danny boy, let's remember to hit the red button and not try to disarm with down and out, because that does not work. Stupid. Alright guys, drone worship. I hope you enjoyed that. It's going to be raining tomorrow. I think they said forecast was rain, so I decided to try to wake up early, get this knocked out, and I will see you all later. Toodaloo!